Today, I have the honor of welcoming to the stage Caleb Gibbs. Caleb is in 5th grade here at Pace, and in his free time enjoys playing golf as well as playing football. Over the past year, as I've worked with Caleb to help him craft his speech, I've learned what a hard-working and joyful, lively presence Caleb brings into all he does. So please join me as I welcome to the stage our 5th grade speaker, Caleb Gibbs.
Hi, my name is Caleb Gibbs. Even though I'm only 10 years old, I've already had some memorable meals in my life. I've had tagine in the middle of the Sahara under a starry sky, 1/4 a baby lamb in one of the oldest restaurants in the world in Madrid, ceviche in Belize with fish I caught myself, and mussels at one of my favorite restaurants, La Grata, right here in Atlanta. But one of the best meals I've ever had is breakfast at OK Cafe every Wednesday morning right down West Paces Ferry Road with my dad. As my mom will tell you, it's hard to get me out of bed before 7 a.m. But on Wednesdays, I'm up bright and early, ready for my special breakfast tradition with Dad. We leave the house by 6:50 and are often the first ones to walk through the door when the restaurant opens at 7. As we walk in, I always sneak a Tootsie Roll from the candy basket as my secret appetizer. As we slide into our crimson vinyl booth with the sparkling beige table between us, we are greeted by our server wearing their crisp white uniform with baby blue lining and their name stitched a few inches below the left collar. I love the simplicity of the restaurant's atmosphere and food. It's no frills, just comfort. My dad and I started our breakfast tradition in January 2025, halfway through my 4th grade year. January is a pretty cold and uninviting month, and that besides the New Year and one of my good friend Charlie McDade's birthday, doesn't promise a lot. But these Wednesday breakfasts gave me something to look forward to. My dad told me it would give us a chance to spend time together and talk about important things. I didn't know what he meant by that, but I just went along with it. At first, we tried different menu items, but we soon found our perfect orders and have stuck with them ever since. My dad gets sourdough toast, 3 over-medium eggs, and 4 crispy strips of bacon. He loves healthy foods, and he always reminds me of the importance of a healthy, hearty breakfast. I always order 1 over-medium egg and 4 crispy strips of bacon, just like Dad, and a buttermilk biscuit with seedless blackberry jam. We sometimes order new stuff, but usually to add to our usual orders if we like it. Every week, I look forward to breakfast with my dad because it's not about the food, but the time we spend together. We talk about what has made us happy, what we're worried about, and everything in between. For example, during one breakfast, my dad told me about the time he stood up to a boy at school who was picking on his friends. He told me he was nervous, but he knew it was the right thing to do, and he used this story to help me understand that I should always do the right thing, even when it's hard. It's a time to ask him for advice, like how to ask a teacher for something when I'm afraid they might say no, or how to prepare for a golf tournament when I know I'll be playing against kids much older and more experienced than I am. During one breakfast last May, I told him I was worried about playing in the championship baseball game. He told me to play my best and shake off my nerves, and that whether we had won or lost, we had made it to the championship, and that was something to be proud of. My dad has taught me a bunch of useful things in life during our breakfasts. He's taught me how to pay the bill and tip, and how to talk to other adults, like the server and the person who runs the cash register. He's taught me how to be inclusive and build community by inviting people like our pastor to our father-son breakfasts, and I know that these mornings at OK Cafe will continue to be a place where I learn, not just about life, but about myself, as I grow into middle school, high school, and beyond. I've eaten all over the world, but the most important meal I've ever had is the one I get to enjoy every Wednesday morning with my dad, because it's not about where you are or what you're eating, it's about who you're with and the little moments of connection that make a big impact. Thank you.